Welcome, dear listener. We are approaching the tomb of King Tutankhamun, the 13th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt, who ruled from 1333 to 1323 BC. Close your eyes now, very gently. Let them flutter shut, as if heavy with the softest sand. Feel your body sinking deeper, deeper into the mattress, or the pillow, or wherever you rest tonight. Let your shoulders relax, your arms grow heavy, your legs melt into warmth. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Feel the cool air fill you. Hold it, just for a moment. And now, release it, even slower, like a warm sigh drifting away. In and out, matching the gentle rhythm of an ancient river, far, far away. Tonight, we embark on a quiet journey, a dreamlike walk, into a place of perfect peace and silence, the tomb of Tutankhamun, hidden deep within the earth for over 3,000 years. This is no rushed adventure, no bright lights or hurried steps. We move slowly, softly, deliberately, letting every detail, every whisper of air, every faint glow of gold wrap around you like the coolest linen on warm skin. Let the world outside fade completely, only my voice, soft and low, and the steady rhythm of your breath, guiding you deeper, deeper into tranquility, deeper into rest. Imagine now, standing beneath a vast canopy of stars, in the heart of the Egyptian desert. The night air is cool, crisp, after the long heat of the day, carrying the faintest scent of dry sand and distant jasmine. You are in the Valley of the Kings, on the west bank of the Nile River, opposite the ancient city of Thebes, what we now call Luxor. Moonlight bathes everything in a gentle silver glow, the rugged limestone cliffs rising high around you, like silent guardians, protecting this sacred valley. The ground beneath your feet is soft sand, shifting ever so slightly with each imagined step. No sound but the faint whisper of a night breeze, rustling through invisible reeds far away. This valley, this hidden necropolis, was chosen carefully by the pharaohs of the new kingdom to rest eternally, facing the setting sun, symbolizing their journey into the west, into the afterlife. Over 60 tombs lie concealed here, carved deep into the rock. But tonight, we seek one small, almost modest entrance, the tomb known as KV62, the final resting place of Tutankhamun. Look ahead now, into the shadows at the base of the cliff. There, barely visible in the moonlight, a narrow cut in the rock face, a simple opening, hidden for centuries beneath the rubble of ancient workers' huts and layers of flood debris from long ago Nile overflows. This entrance was forgotten, overlooked, even as grander tombs nearby were discovered and plundered. But in our dream tonight, it reveals itself gently, inviting us in, with perfect silence. Stand here for a moment, at the very top. Feel the cool night breeze on your face, the stars twinkling overhead, the vast quiet of the desert wrapping around you. Breathe deeply in and out, preparing to descend into timeless peace. Now, take the first step onto the ancient stairs, 16 steps in total, cut smoothly into the living rock, descending gently, steadily downward. Feel the stone beneath your feet, cool, solid, worn slightly by the careful treads of priests and workers 3 millennia ago. Step slowly. 1. The moonlight still touching your shoulders. Step 2. The valley beginning to fade above. Step 3, 4. The air growing cooler, drier, with a faint ancient scent of dust, resin, and long-dried incense. Continue downward. 5, 6, 7. The opening above, now a distant sliver of starlight. 8, 9, 10. Deeper now, the world above receding completely. 11, 12, 13, the coolness embracing you fully, 14, 15, 16, and now you stand at the bottom in perfect stillness. Before you, a short corridor, sloping gently downward, about 8 meters long, narrow and unadorned. The walls are rough-hewn limestone, pale and natural, untouched by paint or carving here in this passageway. Walk slowly forward, your footsteps making no echo, only the soft rhythm of your breath accompanying you. The air feels heavier, more still, carrying that subtle ancient fragrance of cedar oil, myrrh, and the faint sweetness of withered flowers placed here so long ago. Halfway along, pause. Let your hand imagine brushing the cool wall, feeling the texture of the stone, rough yet reassuring. Continue now to the end, where once a doorway was sealed with plaster, stamped with royal necropolis seals, jackal figures over 9 bound captives, symbols of protection and power. In our gentle dream, the door opens silently, without effort, and we step through into the first chamber, the antechamber. The room opens before you, rectangular, approximately 8 meters long by 4 meters wide, the ceiling low and comforting. This space feels crowded, yet orderly, filled with treasures placed in what seems like hurried care, as if time was short, grief guiding every hand. The air here is cooler still, perfectly dry, preserving everything in eternal quiet. A soft, imagined golden glow seems to emanate from the objects themselves, reflecting faintly off polished gold and inlaid glass. No harsh light, only a warm, diffused radiance, inviting you to linger. To your immediate left, as you enter, stand 2 life-sized guardian statues, towering sentinels, crafted from wood covered in black resin, their skin dark and gleaming, contrasting beautifully with golden kilts, golden Nemes headdresses striped in blue, and golden sandals. One holds a tall staff, the other a mace, both with arms crossed protectively. Their faces, serene, calm, are the face of the king himself, Tutankhamun, his Ka, his spiritual double, standing watch forever. Pause here, stand between them, feel their quiet presence, like ancient friends, unwavering, protective, allowing only peace to enter. These statues tell us of the king's belief in the afterlife, that his spirit would need guardians, just as his living body needed them in the palace. Beyond the guardians, leaning gently against the far wall, 3 magnificent ritual beds, each shaped like a sacred animal, their forms elongated and graceful, designed not just for rest, but for rebirth. The first, a cow form, representing Hathor, goddess of love and motherhood, her body curved softly, head thrown back in gentle repose, gilded details catching the imagined light. Imagine resting upon it, the smooth wood cool against your back, the curve cradling you perfectly. The second, a lion, symbol of strength and protection, its mane detailed in gold leaf, body powerful yet resting peacefully. The third, a composite creature, with hippo head and lion body, evoking Amit, but softened here for comfort and symbolism. These beds whisper of the king's hopes, that in the afterlife he would rise renewed, protected by divine feminine forces, much like he was guided in life by strong advisors after his father's passing. Nearby, stacked with careful precision, 6 disassembled chariots, their parts gleaming softly, wheels with leather tires still intact, poles decorated in openwork gold, bodies inlaid with colorful glass and faience, some light and ceremonial, others more robust for the hunt. Tutankhamun, even as a young boy, loved chariots, the thrill of speed across open desert. the wind rushing past, horses thundering in rhythm. Scenes on the chariots show him hunting ostriches, driving through marshes, arrows poised. Over 130 walking sticks and canes were scattered throughout the tomb, many exquisitely carved from ebony and ivory, some with decorative handles, revealing that the young king had a disability, perhaps a clubfoot from birth, or an injury from a fall or hunt, causing him to walk with care, but ride with freedom. Imagine him as a child, practicing in palace courtyards, then as pharaoh, riding out under the warm sun, feeling truly alive. Turn slowly now, surveying the room. White painted wooden chests, dozens of them, with vaulted lids, stacked and scattered. Some contain folded linens, royal garments still soft and fine, pleated and fringed, ready for eternal wear. Others hold broad collars of faience beads, in patterns of lotus and poppy, sandals with pointed toes painted with scenes of bound enemies, trodden underfoot symbolically. One small wooden mannequin, a torso on a stand, perhaps used for tailoring clothes or displaying jewelry in life. Picture the young king, slight of build, standing patiently in cool palace halls, servants draping fresh linen, fastening heavy golden collars, the weight familiar yet comforting. Games abound here too, ivory and ebony senate boards. The ancient game of passage, 30 squares representing the journey to the afterlife, pieces carved as hounds and jackals. Tutankhamun played often, in shaded palace rooms, fans waving slowly overhead, strategy and chance mirroring life's uncertainties. Nearby, silver and bronze trumpets, one still playable today, their tones once calling across military parades or festivals. In the center of the room, thrones and chairs of breathtaking beauty, the most famous, the Golden Throne, its back panel showing a relaxed domestic scene, the young king seated casually, legs relaxed, his queen Tutankhamun anointing his shoulders with perfume, her hand gentle, the sun disk above, but with cartouches altered, from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun, marking the Great Restoration. Born during Akhenaten's revolutionary worship of the single god Aten, the boy grew in the sunlit city of Amarna, but at age 8 or 9, became pharaoh, guided by Vizier Ai and General Horemheb, returning Egypt to the old gods, reopening vast temples at Karnak and Luxor, bringing harmony after years of change. This throne captures that tender moment, love between husband and wife, she slightly taller, supporting him always. Child-sized furniture nearby, a small ebony throne inlaid with ivory, a folding stool, toys perhaps from his early years, reminding us he was only a boy when crowned, feet barely touching the floor, heavy responsibilities on young shoulders. Alabaster jars line the floor, translucent and glowing, filled once with fine oils and wines, labels in hieroglyphs bearing his name, baskets of dried fruits, pomegranates, figs, long preserved in the dry air. Now, breathe deeply, let the details settle around you like soft dust. Turn to the right wall, a low doorway, almost hidden among the treasures, leads deeper, step through carefully, minding the low lintel, into the burial chamber itself, the sacred heart of the tomb. This room is larger, about 6 meters by 4, the ceiling higher, yet still intimate. The air feels denser here, more profound, as if time itself has paused. The walls are painted a warm golden yellow, the background for vivid scenes from the afterlife books, figures outlined in black, colors bright as the day they were applied. Begin with the west wall, facing you as you enter, illustrations from the Amduat, that which is in the underworld, showing the sun god's nightly journey. 12 baboons greet the dawn, symbolic hours of night, gods in barks rowing through gates guarded by serpents, the king accompanying, safe passage assured. The paintings are hurried, yet masterful, completed in the 70 days of mummification. The south wall, Anubis, jackal-headed, embraces the king. Hathor and Isis stand nearby, welcoming him into eternity. The east wall, the funeral procession, the mummy on a lion-headed sled, pulled by courtiers in white kilts, the golden canopic shrine following, priests performing rituals. But the north wall, the most poignant. 3 scenes in sequence. First, the elderly vizier who would succeed him, dressed as a Sem priest in leopard skin, performing the opening of the mouth ceremony, touching the mummy's lips with an adze, restoring breath, speech, sustenance in the afterlife. Next, the sky goddess Nut, arching protectively, receiving the king's soul. Finally, Tutankhamun, in white robes, embraced by Osiris, Lord of the Dead, merging eternally, becoming Osiris himself. These walls, painted quickly, suggest an unexpected death. The tomb originally intended for another, perhaps a private individual, adapted hastily for a pharaoh. Dominating the center, 4 massive gilded wooden shrines, nested one inside another, like protective layers of a sacred onion, filling nearly the entire chamber, the outermost, over 5 meters long, 3 meters high, covered in sheet gold, inlaid with brilliant blue faience hieroglyphs, spells from the Book of the Dead, invocations for protection. Imagine them glowing softly, doors once tied shut with cord, now opening silently in our dream. Pass through the first, the gold cool to the touch, inscriptions whispering safeguards. Through the second, smaller, more intimate. The third, even closer. The fourth, revealing the stone sarcophagus within. A magnificent red quartzite sarcophagus, its corners carved with protective goddesses, Isis, Nephthys, Selket, Neith, arms outstretched, wings spread eternally. The lid, once cracked in antiquity, now whole in our vision, granite with quartzite effigy. Inside, 3 anthropoid coffins, nested perfectly. The outer 2, wood overlaid with gold foil, rishi feather patterns, faces serene. The innermost, solid gold, over 110 kilograms, hammered and burnished to mirror shine. The young king's features idealized, Neem's headdress, beard of divinity, arms crossed with crook and flail, and resting upon the face and shoulders, the iconic golden mask, pure gold, inlaid with lapis lazuli stripes, turquoise, carnelian, obsidian eyes gazing forward with calm eternity, quartz for the whites, a faint, peaceful expression, almost a gentle smile, the vulture and cobra on the forehead, symbols of Upper and Lower Egypt, protective forever. This mask, this face, captures Tutankhamun as he wished to be remembered, youthful, divine, serene, at only 18 or 19 years old, slight of stature, yet great in legacy. Nearby, in quiet corners, 2 tiny mummified fetuses in miniature coffins, the stillborn daughters of Tutankhamun and Ankhesenamun, laid tenderly with their father, a heartbreaking glimpse into personal sorrow amid royal splendor. Now, from this sacred center, look to the north wall again. A small doorway, lower and narrower, leads to the treasury room. Step through slowly, the space smaller, about 4 meters by 3, yet brimming with wonders for the afterlife journey. At the very entrance, a gilded wooden statue of Anubis, jackal form, lying protectively atop a portable shrine, ears pricked, eyes inlaid, watchful even now. Beyond, the grand canopic shrine. Golden, 4 compartments for the king's preserved organs, each guarded by a goddess. Miniature golden coffins inside with stoppers carved as the king's portrait. The 4 sons of Horus protecting liver, lungs, stomach, intestines. Dozens of model boats, 35 in all, some with rigged sails, crews at oars, others simple for magical travel. Day boats and night boats, to carry the king across heavenly waters, following the sun god eternally. Chests overflow with jewelry, pectorals of scarab beetles pushing the sun, rings on original strings, earrings, amulets of hearts and eyes, 1 dagger, blade of rare meteoritic iron, from the sky, handle of gold and glass, another of gold blade for ceremony, hundreds of Ushabti figures, small servant statuettes, some in daily linen, others in royal regalia, inscribed with spells to answer "Here I am" when called to work in the afterlife fields. Fans of ostrich feathers, once waving in palace breezes, now still. Crook and flail sets, symbols of kingship, everything meticulously prepared for comfort, protection, eternal activity. Finally, return to the antechamber and notice one more small doorway to the west, leading down a few steps into the annex. A tiny chamber, barely 3 meters by 2, floor lower, absolutely crammed from floor to ceiling. Jars of precious oils, cosmetics, wines in sealed amphorae, baskets of food, more games and boxes. The chaos here suggesting last-minute additions, grief perhaps interrupting perfect order. Every object, every detail, speaks volumes of a young life richly lived, yet cut short. Born around 1341 BCE into Akhenaten's radical court at Amarna, sun-drenched palaces, family portraits showing affection, crowned young, restoring ancient traditions, temples repaired, festivals revived, harmony returned, daily life of luxury, sailing the Nile, hunting in marshes, quiet evenings with his queen, games under shaded colonnades, the warm sun on linen-clad skin. Then, sudden illness, perhaps malaria evidenced in DNA, or complications from his injured leg, a broken bone seen in scans, weakening the young body. Death at 18 or 19. A small tomb adapted quickly, treasures poured in with love. Now, dear listener, it is time to retrace our steps, slowly, gently, back through the treasury, past watchful Anubis, through the burial chamber, lingering one last moment by the golden mask, its calm gaze reassuring, past the nested shrines, the painted walls whispering protection, into the antechamber, between the black guardians, past thrones and chariots and beds, up the sloping corridor, the air growing slightly warmer, up the 16 steps, one by one, emerging into the cool night air of the valley. Stars brighter now, the moon serene, sand soft underfoot. The entrance closes silently behind, sealing peace within. Tutankhamun rests eternally, his treasures telling stories of beauty, faith, youth, and quiet acceptance. Let those stories, those gentle glows of gold, the cool touch of stone, the silence deeper than any night, carry you now into your own deep rest. Feel your body heavier, your thoughts drifting like lotus petals on still water, your breathing slower, deeper, matching the eternal rhythm of the Nile, of the stars, of sleep itself. The young king sleeps peacefully, the valley sleeps, ancient Egypt sleeps in golden quiet. And now, dear listener, you may sleep too, deeply, completely, beautifully. Good night. Drift gently, sleep well, sleep deeply. Good night.